Good morning, guys. How we doing? How we feeling? Welcome. If you're watching this live, welcome to Monday. If you're here, please check in with me. Let me know how you're doing today. I really appreciate that. So here we are on day 5 of our breathing course. Super excited about what we're going to share with you today. We're going to go a little longer today. We started out with 3 minutes, then 5 minutes, then 7 minutes, and today we're going to go all the way to a good, solid 10 minutes. And 10 minutes is, I'd say, a good stepping stone. It's a good place to be in your practice where you're doing consistent work with breathing and just quieting the mind and really paying attention for 10 minutes. There's another level that happens here that sometimes you can't do just in 3 minutes. So really excited to be extending that time with you guys today. So as you come in here, please check in with me. Let me know if you can hear me too. Let me know if you can see me and hear me okay and all that stuff. So I want to talk about Mondays, because if you're watching this live, this is a Monday. And the beginning of the week is always the most hectic. It's always the most chaotic. You know, we were resting over the weekend and we come back and the stock markets surge up again and everyone's doing the things and moving around again and there's news all over the place. And my invitation to you guys, as we head into that type of week, this week, all around us, let's really focus even more on being more present and more aware and more still. And I want to come back to this thing that we're talking about with looking at the pineal gland, looking at the third eye. Many of you are still, it feels a little uncomfortable and your eyes are a little shaky. So remember, the intention here is to have a single point of focus that you can put your attention on, and that really is going to help you not go all these other places with your thoughts and emotions and everything. Just focus on that thing. What you're doing here is working your eye muscles as well. So many times when we close our eyes, people are just kind of looking down with their eyes closed. A good thing to do is, before you close your eyes, look in front of you about 6 feet and a little above and hold your attention right there and keep looking there and close your eyes and look at that invisible spot like right in front of you. And that's a way that you can work towards improving your focus on that pineal gland, right? And what happens over time is you're going to bring that point of focus closer towards your forehead until you're able to focus right there with comfort. Just find this area where it's comfortable for your eyes, right? And the more you focus on this area, the more you're literally lighting up the receptors, the neurological pathways in your brain that connect to that pineal gland, which improves your calmness, right? Makes you more calm, makes you more creative, and it helps you sleep better, right? So a lot of really good things can come with your focus on that. So keep working on that. Good morning, Cass. Thank you for checking in. Really appreciate it. The other thing I want to suggest, and I kind of took you guys through this yesterday, is a little bit of journaling before you have these breathing exercises, before you meditate or whatever you're doing. But I find it so helpful to sit down with myself. I make a nice cup of coffee, put some collagen in there. I'm really happy. And I divide my page, each page that I journal, into 4 quarters, right? And I basically write a full page when I do journal. And what I'm doing here when I'm journaling is trying to create self-awareness and self-love, like these 2 things that I think are incredible for our immune system, and not only that, our health and happiness. So if you recall, during the breathing exercise yesterday, I took you guys through 4 different things, and those are the 4 things that I journal on every day. So you can see here, I divide the page into 4 sections. So you can't really see it, but the light. But what I do is a quarter of the page at the top, I write things I appreciate about myself. And then the second quarter, I write ways that I am giving. And the third quarter, I write ways that I'm receiving. And the last quarter, I put big dreams, like wouldn't it be awesome if this happened? And basically I just fill in the blanks in all those quarters. And it's so great. Like when I'm writing these things out, I can feel the feelings of appreciating myself. I can feel the feelings and awareness that I have when I give to others, and then as a consequence of that, I then receive. And it puts me in this state of constantly in the cycle of the universe, right? The cycle of reality, of giving and receiving and practicing self-love, and then also creating a space for dreams, like intentions, where I want to take my life. So it's super important that I've found for me to cultivate that. And then we go into the breathing exercises, and I let those feelings settle inside of me, and that really empowers me to go about the rest of the day, and it seems to be with ease and flow compared to what I was doing before. So just wanted to share that with you guys because it's been a super helpful practice. And I even have visions of like maybe doing a course on journaling. I think in and of itself it can be a thing that can really help a lot of people. So if that's something that interests you, let me know. So Again, we're going to go a little longer today. We're going to go right into it here. We're going to do 10 minutes of breathing from the belly. This will be our last day where we're really focusing on the belly breathing. Remember, the inhalation, the first 2/3 of the inhalation, the belly is going to be rising. The last third, the chest is going to be rising. And you exhale, the first third of the chest is falling. And the last 2/3 of the belly falls on the exhalation. So we're going to do 10 minutes today, and tomorrow we're going to introduce box breathing. The foundation of what we're doing here as far as the technique in belly breathing is still going to be applied to box breathing, but we're going to work on controlling our breath a little more with holds and then the pace. So I'm yapping, and you guys don't want to yap. You want to just sit in stillness. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's go ahead and lay down. I've got a timer here for 10 minutes. We're going to take 4 breaths together before we get started, and then I'll go ahead and set the timer. You guys go ahead and get comfortable, and we will do this together. So, all right. And same thing today, palms are going to be up. Let's all take a moment here, get settled in. And let's do an inhale together. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and hold. Hold. Exhale. Inhale and hold. Hold. Exhale. Now on your own, we'll all do it together, 10 minutes in silence. Remember to think and feel the words rising and falling with your breath. Maintain the focus of your eyes at that spot in between your eyes, just above your eyes, looking at that pineal gland, the third eye. Rising, falling. And if you get distracted, just come back to rising and falling. And let your body inhale and exhale as much as it wants to. Just get out of the way. Stretch. Open your eyes, smile. All right, guys. I love it every time the timer goes off and there's more people and all I'm doing is laying down. It's so cool. So how was that for you guys? Before you check out here today, I would love to hear in the comments section, how was it for you going longer? Was it challenging? Could you have gone even longer? Did the mind come in? Were you uncomfortable? Did you settle in? Just tell me about your experience. That's really helpful for me. But that's a great job, guys. 10 minutes is really good. And you might be wondering like how long. You can go as long as you want. On a regular practice, I do every day for 20 minutes. Sometimes I do 30. Sometimes I do an hour. Sometimes I do just 5. Sometimes I just do 1. It's integrating this breathing quality into your everyday life that is most important. Because have you ever caught yourself sometimes you're just like, oh gosh, I got to do all those things, and that's where we have to come back and keep practicing and make this our natural state. The energy in modern culture can get it out of hand a little bit. We want to come back to our natural native path state. Okay, so thank you guys so much. Before we go, real quick about some things that are coming up. I did mention the box breathing. That's what we're going to introduce tomorrow. Also, we have some great products coming out for you guys that we've been working on really hard, that we're really proud of. One of them is called Native Defense. So it's with this new era that we're in, immunity has really become the focus of what we're doing here at NativePath and supporting you in that way. So along with the breathing exercises and the movements, collagen and your gut health are really important. We're coming out with something called Native Defense, which has vitamin C, quercetin, vitamin D3, ginseng, and elderberry, and it is like a super awesome immunity blend. So I'm kind of making this specifically for my mom, but we're gonna have it available for a wide scale of people here in about 3 to 4 weeks. So keep an eye out for that. Also, because we're doing so much around immunity right now, we've come out with a lot of articles. So we put out a great article last week about gut health and immunity and how that's really important for you. So if you're interested in that, just let Rachel know and she will get you a link here in the comment section and you can read that and share that with your friends. But it's all very important that we keep focusing on immunity and staying healthy, happy, and strong during this time. So before you go, I want to leave you with a very simple but profound quote from Robin Sharma. And he has a great book called The Monk Who Drove a Ferrari or something. The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari. I forget what it was, but it's a great quote. I read it, a great book. I read it many years ago, and it really put me on a good mind path. So the quote is, "The mind is a wonderful servant, but a terrible master." That's it right there. So again, kind of what we're doing here is stepping in and making the mind the servant of our hearts. That's what we're trying to do. So hope you guys enjoyed today. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Lori. And I'll be back if you're watching this live in a little bit for the workout. It's going to be a good one. If not, you guys have a great day. Love you all. Thank you so much for being in this community. I want to see some posts from you guys. Show us you in action doing this Native Path lifestyle, getting some sun, getting some movement. Show us how you're using collagen, all those good things. That really makes us happy. It inspires a lot of people too. So let's keep going. All right, you guys. Talk soon. Bye-bye.